Good afternoon. I'm Stan Garnett. I'm running for Attorney General, and I have been talking with various people about the issue of the United States Attorney's role in releasing Scott Kimball in 2002, shortly after which he committed 4 murders. It's important to know that my office prosecuted him for those 4 murders, and pursuant to a plea agreement that was reached in October last year, he will be locked up for the rest of his life, and he admitted and took responsibility for those murders. There's really 3 areas of concern that I've had about the United States Attorney's role in what happened. And first of all, it's important to understand that John Suthers was the United States Attorney from late 2001 until he was appointed Attorney General by Governor Owens in January of 2005. Now, there were 3 areas that I was concerned about. First of all, I believe that it was a mistake to agree to a plea disposition with Mr. Kimball that resulted in him being turned free without any meaningful supervision and put into the general public. And of course, Mr. Suthers signed the Rule 20 document that's been discussed on December 24th of 2002, and the documents that have been revealed in the prosecution of the cases show that Mr. Kimball, the next day, Christmas of 2002, started to call on her cell phone one of his first victims. So that initial decision to let him out, to give him essentially a very, very lenient plea deal was a mistake. He had 4 prior felonies. He'd been lectured by a judge in Montana, and a judge who had determined that he could not be trusted to live among the public. And he had in fact escaped from his latest 10-year sentence. The second problem with the way that the United States Attorney's Office under Mr. Suthers supervised him is that they didn't supervise him very well. Once he was released, nobody was paying much attention to what was happening. He committed 3 of the 4 murders in 2003, during which time he was brought back before the court a couple of times, but without anybody taking action on red flags and warning signs that were developing. And the third area of concern was the great lengths that the United States Attorney under Mr. Suthers went to keep what was happening with Mr. Kimball secret. They filed repeated motions to seal, which kept the public, the media, and the victims' families from knowing what happened. Now, I feel very strongly about this case because my office prosecuted Mr. Kimball. When I took office in January of 2009, I immediately got very involved in the efforts to bring this case to a successful conclusion. I have met the victims of each of his 4 murders. I know these people had been to my office, and this was a devastating crime spree. So it's very important for the public to know what happened, how it occurred that Mr. Suthers' office failed in doing its homework about his background and in supervising him, and why they went to the extraordinary lengths to keep it secret.